Hi, welcome to the After School Club podcast. I'm Michelle.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Amelia.
And today we're going to be talking about Halloween.
Yay.
Wow. Okay, in 2 episodes ago, we said that we were going to screenshot the student rep campaigning Instagram posts of people in our school to blackmail them. But just to clarify, that was a joke. And
was a joke.
Yeah, we're not actually going to do that.
It's not real. Disclaimer, we do fully support the 2 grade reps right now. And we are very glad to have them as our grade reps. And we think they're super qualified and very nice.
But we would have been better.
Don't say that.
Anyways. Okay, have any of you done anything interesting recently that's worth sharing?
Not really.
Okay, well, there was one thing, because sometimes I kind of think, like, when I think, I imagine myself talking on a podcast. Kind of weird, but that's what I do. I guess I listen to too many podcasts. But anyways, I was thinking about how do I explain this? It's our last first day school, because we had multiple first days of each class, because we only have 2 classes per day, and the classes we have per week alternate, if that makes any sense, you know?
I think the point is just we have 2 classes a day, so we need 4 days so that we can go through all our classes.
Or something. Yeah. Okay, anyways, my point is, every single first day of class that we had, the teacher would always, like, call out people's names, and then they would get to one name they can't pronounce, and they would be like, they would try to pronounce it, and then the teacher would say, "Is that right?" And then that kid would say, "It's close enough." And then the teacher would be like, "No, like, what do your parents call you? I want to call you what your parents call you." And then the kid says, "Well, you could just say that. It's easier." And then it gets into, like, almost not even an argument, but just the teacher keeps insisting, and that will go on for quite a while. And I always feel bad for that kid.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Because I feel like some people, when you call them by, like, they don't really mind if you call them by, like, it sounds sort of wrong or whatever, but the teacher keeps on insisting, like, "Oh, wait, but how do you really want me to call?" Not like how you think is okay, but like how you really want me to call. And sometimes it's just like...
Okay, anyways, Halloween is soon. Are any of you planning to do anything?
Probably not.
Maybe I'll hand out, like, candy.
Yeah, maybe I'll hand out candy. Because of COVID, my parents don't really want me to go out and get candy.
Yeah, me neither.
So I'll probably just end up staying home and, like, giving out candy or something.
Well, did you go trick-or-treating the other years?
No, I stopped, like, in grade 9, maybe?
Grade 7.
Yeah.
Grade 7?
I just stopped going. I think I still went in grade 8 with Michelle's little sister.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't want to go that day.
I don't remember. It was, like, really rainy, though, and your dad was driving us around in a car around the neighborhood, and, like, he'd drive us, we'd get up, get candy, and get back on the car.
Oh, that year?
Maybe that's why.
I was with my friend from Korea. Wow.
Oh.
Remember
the
from...
exchange student.
Yeah, I was with an exchange student, and one of the houses we went... Yeah, it was raining really badly that day. And one of the houses we went to, it had, like, this scarecrow with a bowl sitting at the front of the house, and the bowl had candy in it. So we tried to get some candy, and then the scarecrow, like, jumped out and screamed at us, and then we jumped back and, like, screamed really, really loud. And then it turned out that entire time, there was, like, the guy who owned the house was, like, standing behind the door, like, watching us scream. And then he opened the door and he gave us pops and he said, "Don't cry, don't cry." So.
Like popsicles?
No, like, soda.
Oh. Do you get anything during Halloween that's not candy? I remember getting a cookie before instead of candy.
I've gotten toothpaste before.
I think I've gotten, like, Play-Doh.
Oh.
And apples. But you guys don't even go trick-or-treating anymore.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Well, I guess we're kind of old. Are you either of you gonna dress up even?
Probably not.
I don't know what to dress up as. I'm not
Yeah.
super creative with that either.
Okay, I'm curious. What's your favorite season?
Winter?
Spring or summer?
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna say fall.
Yeah, that's a pretty popular.
Yeah, lots of people like fall because it's not cold and not hot, but
And it's aesthetic.
yeah, I don't think it's actually that aesthetic. I feel like the trees are falling off.
Yeah, same. They're like dying.
Yeah, I think I like summer more, just not a that hot summer.
Yeah, I like summer because there's no school.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's your favorite season?
I just said summer.
Summer.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Have you guys ever been? I'm gonna edit this part out so I don't say the name. Have you guys ever been to the farm? Have you ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think I.
Jessica and I went before.
Yeah, I think it was with you and some other people.
I've also been like a bunch of times before that for like school field trips and like with other people.
Well, did you ever go to the haunted house at the farm place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going. It was very scary. They would like come up in your face, and the more you would like act distant or scared, the more they would push to go closer to you, and they'd like talk by your ear, and they'd kind of like make fun of you.
What?
Did they not do that?
That happened to you?
Yeah, like we were just, I don't know, maybe they just saw we were a group of children, so they did that to us. Because we weren't with like parents or anything. But like, if we'd start like walking the opposite direction, they'd like walk beside us and they'd like come in our faces and stuff like that.
What the heck?
Yeah. Like, and the part where we went down the slide, I was going down, and like as I was going down, like one of the clowns was just like went in front of me for a second. I thought I was gonna hit them, but I didn't.
When?
Like 2 years ago, probably.
Wow.
Maybe 3 years. I don't even remember. It was with some other of my parents' friends' children.
I went to the farm place recently.
Uh-huh.
Okay, actually, this is a really long story. Should I tell all of it?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'll tell all of it because I like to talk. Okay, so basically, I was with my friend and 2 other people who are also my friends, and who don't go to the same school as us. And we went there, and there was one girl named Haley, and she said, "I'm super brave. I can lead us all through the haunted house." So then we like went through the line, and we got to the side of the haunted house where you were supposed to walk up the stairs to go in, but it was super dark. And then suddenly Haley was like, "Actually, I don't want to go." Yeah. So then we wanted to like go back and not go in the haunted house, but none of us wanted to like walk back through the line because it would be embarrassing, because then the employees would see that we were too scared. And we tried like crawling through the fence, but the fence wouldn't move. Anyways, so in the end, I was like, okay, I'll lead us through the haunted house because I'm super brave. But actually, I'm not that brave. I'm scared of like a lot of stuff, like peppers and getting hurt and volleyball and basketball. But you know, I decided to be brave that day. So I led everyone through, and like they were holding on to me by my arms. But I was so scared that I was closing my eyes. So actually it would have been really dangerous if I tripped, because then everyone else would trip. Anyways, then we were going through so slowly because my eyes were closed. But then this family came up behind us, and it was like this mom, this daughter, and this brother. And then we were like, to them, we were like, "Oh, you can pass. We're too scared." And the mom was like, "Okay." So yeah, and then the mom was like, "Well, just so you know, she's 9." And she pointed to like the girl who was clinging to her arm. So anyways, this like random kid, the brother, had to lead us through the haunted house, and I was like hanging on. Hopefully she didn't realize, but I was hanging on to that 9-year-old's backpack so that I didn't have to like lead myself through it. But anyways, as we went further and further, I became less scared, and I was actually able to open my eyes, and I saw some pretty interesting stuff, you know, in the haunted house.
Is it the one where like it's kind of crooked and there's like ants in there or something? They dress up as ants and bugs.
I think that was last year. I didn't see any ants this year, but that also might have been because I had my eyes closed for half the time. And halfway through, we actually got lost in the haunted house. Wow. And one of the people who were working in the haunted house to try and scare people, like, pointed for where we were supposed to go. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. And now, anyways, that I've gone through that haunted house, I feel like I can probably do anything. Yep, that's my story.
I remember going to the farm, and I think we were also holding on to each other. There was like a part where there was like fog, and it looked like you were in like a lake or something. Do you remember that? It was like in a church or something. And there was like witches at the front of the church.
Oh, that's not the haunted house. Isn't that like the witch's coven area?
I don't know. There was like a bunch of different parts.
Is it outside?
I think so. I don't really remember which part was the haunted house. I just remember there was like a witch thing. There was a graveyard.
Oh, okay. I don't think we were just outside, right? Yeah, it's a graveyard place. I don't think it was the haunted house.
Oh, and there was also this pig one that like everyone was scared of, so we didn't end up going there because someone said that like they would chase you, the pigs.
Oh, yeah.
With axes.
When I went to the farm, the pig place was closed. Okay, maybe it's a weird comparison, but the pig sign that they had that was really big in front of it, it looked like the piggy thing from Roblox. I don't know if either of you have seen that.
No.
Okay.
I haven't, but I think my sister has seen some videos of it, and she might have played it before.
Yeah, it's like a Roblox scary game that my brother's played before. The Witch's Coven area, that was like an outside walking area where you could walk through. And have you ever been to Disney, Michelle?
I have, but I was 6.
But Jessica, I know you've been to Disney because your parents made you plan the vacation.
Yes, I was planning it because my mom didn't really know which rides I wanted to go on, so...
No, a long time ago, you told me that you had to plan the Disney vacation because your parents said, well, this vacation's for you, not for us.
I don't even remember. I don't remember anything. I just remember planning. I have a spreadsheet on my phone of a timeline of everything we'd go to.
Wow, that's responsible. Okay, that's super off topic. Okay, what I was meaning though is that at this Witch's Coven area, you could walk through, and at the beginning, you probably remember, because you just described it, there was like a witch who would like say, have you been here before, and let you into the area?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Well, like you'd walk in. It was like an area you could walk through with different scary stuff to see. It was probably scary in the night. And you'd walk past this witch who had to stand in one spot and repeat to people over and over again, have you been here before? So basically that farm place, it's like Disney. Like they try to make it like Disney, except the animatronics are real people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they have to get real people to repeat the same thing over and over again. And they had, like, mascots of the place walking around, except they're not from recognizable shows, so, like, no one would want to take photos of them.
Yeah. There was also this graveyard where there'd be, like, a woman there dressed in white, and she'd be, like, a bride or something, and she'd, like, talk with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was, like, a bride that, like, died, I think.
Oh, yeah, I went to the graveyard, but there wasn't any person there. Did you guys go during the night?
Yeah.
No, that's even scarier.
It was very scary. Oh, yeah, there was another ride there as well. It was, like, a tractor, and you sit at the back of the tractor, and there'd be things on the road, and they try and scare you. Mm-hmm. There were loud noises. Was there, like, a gunshot as well?
Yeah, there's, like, a gunshot, and then it starts, like, everyone screams, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It starts going faster.
There's people chasing behind you, too, with, like, chainsaws.
Yeah.
There's, like, a guy carrying a chainsaw.
Yeah.
The day I went, it was raining, so the people wouldn't chase you. They would just make a strange face and make the chainsaw move. And when I was there at the farm, Haley lost her debit card, and it was really bad. We like started looking everywhere, and luckily we found it just at the place where you get onto the tractor. Okay, basically, if you don't know, the farm place we're talking about is this farm where I think they do normal farm stuff, but they also have these Halloween and Christmas events, and I think a lot of people go there for that. Yeah, they also have a ton of play structures that probably are not to code, you know?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Like, a lot of play structures that are slightly broken, like things that you wouldn't be allowed to build in the city. Everything there is slightly dangerous.
This is how they describe it on Google. This farm is a farm attraction, I can't read that, in our city. In summer, there are 30 attractions, including jumbo jumpers, 5 hedge mazes, blah, 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 blah. In fall, there's haunting season ads. What? In fall, haunted seasons add haunted hay rides, parades, puppets, live shows, strolling characters, food booths. Oh, I remember there's beaver tails there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got one.
Well, the beaver tails, they were $7 when they're normally $5 everywhere else.
Oh, I didn't know.
Did not know that.
And there were like candy apples and hot chocolate.
Well, now you know. Now you know.
And then in Christmas, there's light shows and just other stuff. Just like a farm that runs events all year long.
Even during the summer?
I think in summer you can probably just visit the farm.
Yeah, I don't know what you would do there, though.
Yeah.
It's the most famous for their Halloween events. It's rated 4.3 and there's like 1,400 reviews.
You're just reading the Google reviews?
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying that it's a popular place.
We should read the bad reviews.
Okay,
Are there
okay.
any
Yeah,
bad
read
reviews?
some of the bad reviews.
Yeah. This 1-star review says, the 1 star is only for the hayride. My daughter is 8 months, and I double checked with the staff to make sure she can take this car. The answer is yes. So I bring my daughter together. The driver drove very, very fast. People couldn't even sit firmly in the car, and there was no seatbelt. The road is very bumpy, and the speed of the car is really fast.
When I was on the hayride, like, there was one part where they made a train sound really loud to scare people, and then I saw, like, this family almost drop their baby.
Okay. That's not good. You read that.
Okay, this one?
Yes, no, it's the same one.
Wait, what do I finish?
My baby is almost flying out.
Okay, I'll finish reading the review for the farm place that Jessica was reading. And there was no seatbelt. The road is very bumpy and the speed of the car is really fast. My baby is almost flying out. My baby's head was shaken violently in the car. I have to make an appointment with a family doctor. I have to make an appointment with a family doctor to see if the baby is injured. Everyone knows that the neck of a newborn child is very fragile, but on the website, they said it's perfectly fine for the younger guest, but not really. I think they should write that this is not suitable for babies. Wow, this was 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Babies with a Y.
What's the next one about?
I go every year and spend my hard-earned money, but I won't be returning in the future. It's very unfortunate that they decide to be discriminative to those who do not want to take the vax. I cannot support the discrimination and or segregation of my fellow Canadians. I am ashamed for this farm.
Yeah, there's a lot of reviews about the vaccine stuff.
Okay. The 2020 Christmas drive, though experience is terrible. The drive is very short and takes about 10 minutes to complete. There are very few lights and decoration, and where there is, they are ugly.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Not to mention they use spotlights and purposely position the lights to shine right into your eyes. Not worth 1 hour driving and $25 ticket price.
Can't believe that woman has to bring her baby to the doctor because her baby's head almost fell off or something.
Reading bad reviews is
New
fun.
idea
Yes, we should have a segment for reading bad reviews.
to our podcast.
Yeah, we should have a segment reading bad reviews to our podcast. Make sure to give a 5-star review, but then write something mean.
Yeah.
And we can read it. Okay, yes. So you just heard us read some reviews of the farm place because we did, I guess. Get vaccinated. Don't not get vaccinated. Yeah. Okay.
Anti-vaxxers, feel free to leave a mean comment and we'll read it out.
Do you get scared easily?
I would say not really.
Not really. I don't feel like I'm going to be scared, and then I get to the situation I am. Like that escape room, I didn't think I'd be scared with like the dolls and whatever, but just in the atmosphere of like with all your friends and you're all screaming, you do get scared.
Oh, the escape room we went for your birthday?
Yeah. Like I didn't think it would be that scary. I thought it was fine.
Me too. Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, it's just going to be dolls. That's probably fine.
Well, Michelle, you watched Squid Game, right?
Mhm.
Was that not scary for you?
I don't think it was scary, like, at all. I don't understand what part of it is scary. Is it, like, the blood?
Yeah, the blood and the violence.
I don't think it was that scary. I think like just really suspenseful. Not like horror movies where there's jump scares or anything. It was just suspenseful. Like you felt like kind of
You felt bad for, like, the characters.
yeah.
But I feel like it was violent. Like, a lot of people died.
Yeah, but I guess
Maybe I
don't know,
I
you
just
kinda
think it's not real.
yeah.
Oh.
You just well, you kind of know it's not real. And then you're like, they didn't actually die.
And when, like, a lot of people die, you get used to it, just like
Yeah.
the characters in the game.
Wow. Just like the characters in the game. Jessica, are you finished the Squid Game show?
Yeah.
I'm not finished. No spoilers.
Okay.
I only watched episode 2. Yesterday, my dad and my brothers were watching episode 3, but I didn't watch it with them. Because I was studying for history.
How old are your brothers?
My brothers are 13 and 11, so.
11
Oh.
might be a bit small.
Yeah, 11.
Because there's like an inappropriate part.
In
You
episode
should
4? I heard that.
Actually, there's more than one inappropriate part.
Oh, like towards the end.
Yeah.
Where,
There's an inappropriate part.
Oh, my 11-year-old brother, apparently he watched like a summary of the show on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So he said, on episode 4, we have to skip it because there's a really inappropriate part at the
Well,
beginning.
he knows already.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. I didn't, like, look at an overview of it before.
Me neither.
Well, it's just so weird to think everyone who says, yes, I've watched Squid Game, everyone who says at school that they've watched Squid Game, like, has seen all those violent stuff. I guess I'm just I don't have a good threshold when it comes to watching violence.
We should add Squid Game as one of the topics once you're done. We can talk about it because there's lots of things I want to discuss about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have an episode about Squid Game. Yeah. What did you do other years for Halloween? Anything?
I used to go out with my brothers trick-or-treating, and we just like walk around the neighborhood and get candy, and that's about it. And my like dad would stay home and give out candy, and us and my mom would go out.
I would go out with, like, my neighbors or, like, some friends. Like, we'd put, because, like, all of us would be out most of the time, we'd put, like, packets of candy in front of our door and, like, they could just get the candy themselves. But then one year, we just came back and none of it was left. So someone probably took a lot of it.
You left candy?
Yeah, like bags of candy.
Like loot bags that you wrapped?
Yeah, loot bags.
Oh.
I guess like maybe 5 candies in one.
And then someone took all of them?
I don't know, but there was a lot of bags and it shouldn't be empty by then.
Jeez.
Usually it works well every year though. Like it's not like one bowl with like all the candy dumped into it. There's like individual bag.
It runs on an honor system, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it seems like neither of you are excited for Halloween.
Not really. I just feel like not exciting anymore. And I don't know. I used to like eating candy a lot, but now it's just kind of less so. I like eating other food more than candy.
Me
now.
too. When I was little, I thought everyone's favorite food is candy. They just don't admit it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's sad. You guys don't have the Halloween spirit, but I guess just because you're not trick-or-treating anymore.
Yeah.
I very much am excited for Halloween because I'm dressing up as Luz from the Owl House and Marcy from Amphibia.
Who's Luz?
That's like from a different Disney Channel animated show.
Oh.
I'm making 2 costumes. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's basically it, right?
I think there's something running in our school for like best costume for each grade.
Really?
Yeah, they're like student council they didn't just announce it, but they announced it like 3-4 days ago.
Oh, I didn't see.
I thought there was just a spirit day where you like dress up as a color.
Oh, it might be that. I don't remember, but I saw something about like best costume, and I think you have to abide by their color scheme. Our color is like maroon.
That's
Maroon?
terrible.
Yeah, no one has maroon unless you buy our school's merch.
Meanwhile, if I remember, I think the grade 11s and 12s have like black and white.
Yeah, and the other people have yellow, but I guess yellow's hard too. But black and white's not hard.
Jeez. Yeah. Well, No one's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So that's the end of our podcast. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to review us on Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star. And if you leave a nice comment, we'll read it on the next episode. And we'll read the mean ones about anti-vaxxing too. I think that's it.
if you liked our podcast, give us 5 stars. If you didn't like our podcast, give us 5 stars. With a rated review on Apple Podcast.
That's it for now. Bye.
Wait.
That was not it for now.
Wait. Also, our Instagram is afterschoolsclub.podcast, I think. I forget. But no, yeah, it is. So follow us on Instagram, because I just made that. Okay, bye.
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 Okay, bye.
Bye.